picks here overall. Except for the Ezreal on Sven, which I know he can play, isn't really a champion I would really associate with him overall. Then he puts the little ward over the wall. It's basically a TP threat. It tells enemy AD carry, hang on.
Power. He's caught. Okay, he does get the cleanse on. Trick's going in. He's down. He's going too far forward. Oh, he is absolutely out of there. First blood to Power of Evil.
Oh, Trick, he didn't have ult.
It's try another one if it doesn't, or simply set up a dive here. No flash, no summoners.
Oh, but there is a shockwave. It does hit Trick, but not nearly enough damage is dealt, and a three-man gang squad will this time get the return.
Soaz had teleport for that entire fight. I actually am surprised he didn't go for it. Instead, he wants to dive top.
They're going for it, trying to get the tree right out of lane one way or another. Soaz is going to ult back here, and Amazing throws down the Lamb's fight on himself as he tanks the turret, and then flashes right over so he doesn't die.
Great timing here, because they know right now OG is winning.
Here comes the dive. Soaz with his Iceborne. Will it be enough to get Kikis before he is out? And this is the big gang squad we expected once again. Soaz knows the game is up, and Perks will take him out, investing 5 members to the top side to secure that kill.
Held, get that kill, and then take the top lane wave and keep pushing down.
Yeah, not afraid to just send 5 members into a lane. Usually if that gets spotted and gets counterplayed, he's just leisurely strolling to the enemy jungle blind.
Oh, boom! There's a fight right on. On the hunt was the key for that one to start, as Mithy just narrowly gets taken down, and they've got 4 members on the bottom. Parallel Convergence comes in, Soaz looking to chase out Emperor. The splash, the spell shield, it's not going to be enough, but will they turn on Amazing? They do, and Trick gets the kill with that one. Soaz tries for the chrono break, but he gets stunned up. Twisted advance, you're going nowhere, and Hybrid even picks up the kill. Now Sven on the retreat path.
And this was the play we talked about. Perks is going in for Sven, takes him down as well, but this was the play. G2 focus on the bottom lane, and Hybrid had a fantastic...
His way out of their. Trick is chasing on to Soaz, and he's bringing help as well. GT just don't seem to do anything alone. Assists as well as kills all across the board, and Soaz, he's going to get stunned up on this one. Throws down the Convergence, but it's not enough. And Trick with another kill. 3-1-3 on the game.
Maybe Soaz can survive the attack, but definitely not fight back.
No, he will be able to probably jump back. He's going for Sven.
Yeah, turns, and he keeps on. Whoa! Holy moly!
That's right!
And he just gets away. Soaz is going to try to hunt him down, but that won't do nearly enough. The shockwave lands, but look at how healthy G2 still are. Pressuring down the mid. This just got crazy.
Origen said, okay, we know Perks is on the bottom lane here. We're going to move 2 guys down. Then he can't jump us. And he goes in for the kill. Soaz chasing him.
Yeah, he jukes him.
Full Houdini on that one, too. Just keeps on running away, buying more time.
Yet.
The team just keeps grabbing these objectives. Perks, the change, the juke! Oh my
Perks is
goodness.
so good on the block. This may actually be needed for a ban here, because he's just toying with the Origen lineup. Maybe he'll fall eventually right now. Next dash is still on cooldown.
And
he actually gets away, and look at this. G2 on the other side of the map are adding insult to injury. They're starting up a Baron after that push in the mid lane. Origen no, but there's absolutely nothing they can do about this.
Let this be a lesson for everyone. This meta doesn't have to be 30 minutes of farming. G2 are showing.
Quick to get back right into it. Oh, that damage! Hello! They get everything onto Sven, but he just narrowly stays alive thanks to the Lamb's respite. Not for long as Trick gets the unstoppable kill, and Kikis is chasing down Soaz.
Big engage or the game is over. You can't just sit back, because then the Baron is gone, your base is gone.
And they make the play again. This time it's Amazing who bites the dust. There's nothing left for them to do except try to cling to the base. And now Trick is just barely able to stay alive. Soaz could not finish him off. Inhibitor tower's going down. What Baron? They don't even seem to need it. Perks looking now for Soaz. Doesn't manage to find him. There is a shutdown. Power of Evil nabs Trick, but they are still fighting over this one. And Sven is just blinking low. Flash forward. Perks needs one. And he nails it. Origen still trying to hang on to this, but they are losing so much control.
In the end, becomes a bit of a messy fight because half of G2 are still trying to run away or take the inhib.
Yep, they never know when to stop fighting. Power of Evil, he can go low in this one. Perks gets shut down. That's the first time he's died all game.
50 seconds on Perks. Now, this might be the chance for OG to go out and get a Baron and use that to try and get back in this game. Hybrid trying to run away, will go down with the Iceborne Gauntlet from Soaz. Actually, no, because Emperor comes in, but Baron still has to be the option for Origen.
Soaz still turning. No, not enough damage to finish off Hybrid, but now Emperor might be the one who's caught here. OG looking to try and lock this one up to where they can get themselves the Baron. This is the chance they were waiting for. Still a lot of time on Kickus, a lot of time on Perks, a lot of time on Emperor. This might be the chance.
Yeah, just Geeky's teleporting in won't be it. Trick might be in time to do all this for the Smite here. Could be a big mental blow to
Teleport.
Is 2 levels above. Amazing at this point. Means a lot with the Smite. But they have to get in there. Kickus has to go in and buy some time.
Right around, he's gonna go in for it. Doesn't manage to get the blowback he needed. So that is Baron secured for OG. They have bought themselves a moment, and they managed to take down Kickus again.
And this is sadly the other side of the coin.
Toward that top lane so they can take mid tower, and he managed to do it.
Now he goes into on Soaz, who has to chrono break himself back. He doesn't even get that much of a heal on it now as the Ignite was burning his health down. Amazing taking low. This is going to be the inhibitor number 2. Inhibitor number 3 now is halfway down its health. Origen are clinging to life.
Yeah, we see the shift in priority here as we see Perks dash in one more time. He gets Miffy down.
Chains on, and he gets the kill. Turns for Sven. Twisted advance, that's the double for Perks. Coming up huge this game now. Hybrid, he's gonna go down, but Soaz will pay dearly for that one. It is only Amazing and Power to try and stem the flow of minions. The attack from G2 Esports.
Yeah, this time it was calm and collected. Inhibs first, kills after. Everybody on the same page for G2. Perks goes in for a cheeky combo onto Miffy, and then everything starts falling down. G2 looking to convincingly take, honestly, game 1 of this series. They're leaving a mark.
They certainly are. Power of Evil, twisted advance on. He may not last for long, or rather it's the base that G2 have set their sights on. And in 35 minutes, not without mistakes, but they demolish Origen and make a huge statement here in Rotterdam.
I just love watching how in terms of the skirmish, you will have either 1v1 or 2v2 with your jungler joining. The teleport is better for laning.
So hard for the Emperor to fight his way out of this one.
Soaz. Kickus takes a bite out of it. Oh, he throws the pillar down. Soaz is actually taking quite a lot of punishment here, and that's the flash forward by Kickus. First blood.
Kickus on Trundle. He left the mid lane, which doesn't happen very often. Kickus is still staying pretty far out.
Yeah, he just dodges the convergence, but he does get pulled in by the shockwave, throws the pillar down, but he won't last for long. Soaz exacts his revenge with some assists.
That's good communication here. Flashes down into Shockwave here from Power of Evil. No, get ahead in this game by just one good global play.
Might get back into it, and G2 are going to be looking for that global play. There is the gate, and Miffy right in the box, and they turn their attention on to Sven to try and take him down. Kickus clubs him to death, and now Miffy's going to follow. G2 get a quick 2, but they get punished on Trick. Still 2 for 1, not too bad. As 14 minutes have elapsed on the clock, they're still looking to fight this one.
Vent him from Sun and Kalista, because then Sven can technically tap downwards in the lane. Oh,
Yeah, he's just gone.
He will get tower, but he might die for it.
Yeah, it might be worth. Oh, Perks, he is caught again. The gold card isn't even used now. And Amazing gets out to safety. What a play.
What a fantastic hook from Miffy here. He completely reads it spot perfect here. And then Origen looking to get Kickus on the other side here, completely outplaying G2's global strategy here. That's obviously the risk when you run that Twisted Fate. Once you land, it's super telegraphed, and against a good Thresh player, you will just get straight up hooked.
And Origen pushing down bottom lane will get that tower. Trick getting caught.
Hard to miss that hook, that's for sure. Miffy does
catching.
land it, but he turns around the damage now. Soaz might try to take him out. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what it is called because Trick was taking some serious hurting there. As Amazing gets his Lamster spied on. Trick is standing right in the midst of it, but they tag in Soaz and Power of Evil to get the kill.
Some great plays from Origen.
Fingers is trying to kite out Hybrid. Still doing it. Look at all the spears he's sticking in him. Perks looking for the chase down. Gets the gold card. They go for this dive, and they do get a return kill.
Again, G2 were looking to make that play in bottom lane, and now Soaz is looking to do exactly the same.
Yeah, might do it. And Emperor, he defensively hunted, and Soaz still chases him down. It's starting to get sloppy.
Kills, man.
Yeah, well, they got him this time around. They're holding it too. Now Trick and Perks too low on this one. Ivor trying to take the front line as Amazing just dives right into the back. Fates call Miffy through, and Perks is gonna be taken out. They just keep dishing the damage. The double kill for Amazing. That's the Kindred we expected, and Origen now can keep on shoving mid.
Everything falling apart for G2 and Origen.
Yeah, after a play like that, Peke might want to stay on the couch for a little while longer.
I mean, I'm just like he's happy.
He's gonna go low though. Yeah, boom. Perks is staying alive in this one, but it was a near miss. Now Sven will be taken out.
Okay.
Just like that, 2 more kills, and back to G2. Rocking, here we go, on the hunt. It's gone. They look for Dragon, or they look for the fight. In goes Perks around the side, but Soaz throws the convergence down as he just dodges away from it here. Not taking that much damage on. Perks is still looking to try and get the chase down. Emperor, there is the Lantern back, and Hybrid comes straight on forward. Soaz trying to beat him down as Mythy is trying to escape. They're on two different wavelengths here. Now Mythy, he's gonna get blown away in just a moment. Soaz still trying to chase down Perks. Oh, the shockwave pulls in Perks and takes him down to 0. Now Emperor, Mythy is still hanging firm. That's the double kill for Amazing, and the outplays from OG keep on
That's
coming.
just insane. He's just running around, getting Origen here. So many extra kills because G2 are chasing them. Ball onto Soaz, like, you go, man. You just go for it. He jumps in, shockwave, more kills now. Trick, you're not quite Mythy just yet. Mythy's still running away, by the way.
The synergy overall with this Orianna Origen is honestly utterly impressive. They're really packs available to make that 50-50
There's
into an
Perks.
80-20. That's exactly what Origen's doing.
Comes in, they turn for Power of Evil, but that is a quick cleanse on this one, and this Baron is going way too low. It's already gone. They pull the Rens out of him. And that's a quick one for Origen. Decisive play to pick up the Baron buff.
Of a team fight, attempt to hook and get blown up. Mythy has to play kind of in the middle of the pack, lantern people backwards, and then just hook the front line.
Soaz has had... Yeah, oh, he did not have the spell shield available in time, but look at Mythy. Power going too low, and they opt out of this one real quick after Hybrid throws down. No, they turn back in because there is a huge shockwave. Fate's call. Sven was holding it, or rather, I should say Mythy, but now they've got no more minions. They're still going to have to buy some time. Look at the mid, though. They've got minions pushing up through there with the dead inhib.
It looked good for G2, forcing OG off the tower, was setting up a play, and then a shockwave. Re-engage.
Trying to get the ace to try and end this one. Oh, but Origen, they're able to grab Hybrid on the back of that. They are incredibly low, and Sven is still in the back of the base. Snipes away Kikis now. And G2, they got in the front, but they didn't cover their own flanks. Emperor is going to get hooked in and taken out. Soaz unstoppable. They might be blinking health bars, and power might be down, but Origen are looking to end.
Yeah, Neil, Sven, call him Dre at this point because everybody forgot about him, and he kind of cleaned up from the backline. Origen surprisingly winning that fight. Everybody was so low except Ben, who was hiding, just like Orianna was hiding that ball there for the shockwave. Right now, Soaz on the siege, and the crowd, they're loving it.
Perks is coming in, though.
Seconds every single moment. Not one to waste, but the gold card's gonna follow onto Sven, and he has no chance. Neither does his support. That's gonna buy some time for G2 to try and rebuild the shambles of their base. To try and press that momentary advantage. Soaz going for the quick back here. Destiny Gates on. They turn their attention towards the fight. Fates calls out. Perks just gets bopped up, and he's taken out. Amazing with his 6th kill of the game now. And G2 are turning tail. Still fights on. Hybrid gets the Glacial Fissure. They are caught in a choke point here. Will it be enough damage though? Shockwave gonna land on 2. That's pretty big onto Trick. And they do back away from this one. It is still a 1 for none. But G2 keep on fighting it out. And now Trick might go down, but Soaz oversteps his bounds. Staying alive, no. Shut down by Emperor in the back. And OG now retreating. G2 smelling blood in the water. Amazing. Flashing, arrowing right back in for the godlike kill. It's just a game of cat and mouse, but I don't know who's who.
Well, right now, Origen is definitely winning this fight. They're chasing for a few more kills, and once again, it's Perks trying to go in and make that.
Oh no, Hybrid.
Hybrid's still alive, but not for long.
He stepped right back in, and that's going to be another one. Amazing with a legendary kill.
Yeah, I think we found the mouse at this point. G2 running kill between their legs. Trying to get out of this one. Over chasing, honestly, over forcing the play, and some more disrespect on the ulti, but what a fantastic opening from Mythy here. Good timing. Next is under siege.
Yeah, looks like it might go down here, but not without a fight. Trick standing right in the Lamb's Breast, but they just turn their attention towards the Nexus, and in a photo finish, will secure the win to tie the series at 1-1.
And they're fine.
Very, very physical. very, very focused around physical
Whack
damage.
away with
I will
those memes
trust
in their
your judgment.
face.
I'm glad you were able to adapt to that particular word there. Hybrid takes a magical journey, and he has to burn the flash. Look at that. All of a sudden, Amazing out of nowhere. The heal comes in. Amazing's going to come into this, and he gets first blood, and he gets out.
So Amazing started.
Oh, let's him take the journey now. So it's,
Oh no, he goes away! Meanwhile, back to mid. Power is going way too low. The death mark will pop, and Perks will pick it up. Soaz now flashing is Trick to try and chase him down. Let's see if he can get the last shot to take the kill. It's Emperor who gets it.
Soaz almost with the ultimate mind game, clicking the portal.
soon as he backs, he'll be able to upgrade that serrated Dirk into something special. But Power, oh, he might get taken out instead. Emperor's Divide, oh, he's still hanging on to life here. One auto is all he needs. Power's caught. Oh no. He's got Trick there. Okay, let's see if he goes for this one. Lifesteal's back up. Trick chasing him down. There's the exhaust on, and Power of Evil gets himself baited as Hybrid takes the kill.
Yeah, no one man should change all.
Braves. Perks is, by the way, looking for more all-ins, because once again, there's no exhaust for Power of Evil.
Oh, and that's half his health already. Goes in for the death mark, and Kikis was there to back him up. That is going to proc. Not enough damage, but Perks will hunt him down, and Shadow step back to safety. Slowed down, though. He might get punished by Amazing. Flash forward, turns around. Perks, life-stealing it all up. Not enough, as Amazing gets the kill.
Don't think Perks expected a heal to come in from Emperor, but actually would have saved him. They're going for more Pyra.
Yeah, looking for Mythy or turn their attention towards Amazing, but they are able to get away back to their own jungle. It has
And Perks roaming down as well if he can.
Might get your win here.
Sven, so they do get the play.
Okay, they stop the tower for just a couple seconds, and Sven has no health bar. Emperor will grab him. That is 3 members of G2 right on there. 1, 2, 3 before Amazing can even get involved.
And this is game 1 all over again, because Perks is stuck in mid because he's getting pushed in by 2 members. Now he's also getting caught.
Yep, Methy was right there. Deathmark is onto him, seeing if he can try to turn the damage. Does get stunned up by Soaz. The Unbreakable's on. Amazing is trapped under turret himself. It does get the heal from the Lamb's Respite, but it's not enough as Kikis bats him away, and that still will be tower in the bottom.
Yeah, Perks keeping 2 members busy in the mid lane. The remaining glove up right under the tower. Tempered Fate can come out at any point
And it
either
catches
the
Mythy.
targets or just the tower.
Don't get Mythy on that one. Hybrid a little bit low, but they just keep on going for it. Kikis will take down Power of Evil just off the screen.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of that play. Regardless whether it connects on a lot of people or not, they will either step too far backwards to be out of the fight, and then the tower can easily be taken down. If not, they can even connect the Mythy. Slight mistiming again from Hybrid, but it's still Net's gonna kill. Really good Tempered Fate opening for that play. Kikis now.
Oh,
He's too far.
that was a bit too bold. Now Perks is taking the 1v2, turns on to Sven and pops him down. Stunned by the Braum, but he doesn't care.
Perkovic is back. Game 1.
Might have to mix some things up here, and so as he finds himself caught, the Time Winder keeps on swinging. Lambs or Spites thrown down. They didn't get enough damage, but they will find the Tempered Fate, and Soaz is held in stasis before he can advance and taken down, but that is a lot of damage he dealt on the backside of that one. Meanwhile, though, Perks just snipes down Sven. He's going to go down for it, though. Shutdown gold, hey.
But the use of honestly, of zone from G2, they basically tell Soaz, you can't go here, you have to walk here. Then the stun from the Bard connects. Then once he walks out of that Lamb's Respite, Tempered Fate connects, so they're complete control of all these plays. And worst case, they always have the magic called Amazing Dog. Getting caught here, Hybrid looking for Tempered Fate.
I do like this Kindred, but right now it is going to be in some trouble. Mythy jumps right forward, and Perkovic is just going wild. He does get pinballed up and around, but he's staying alive on this one before Sven will finally take him down. Soaz in the middle, they might be able to turn this fight, but it is just so damn bloody. A double kill for the tree as they chase him all over. And Origen trade 1 for 3 and still chasing.
Comes through all the damage Trick.
He's gonna get there in time.
Has
He comes
five.
in, and he oh my goodness! Trick is able to take the Baron away just as his team respawns. Origen get robbed.
Behind
Fascinating subject overall.
with
Baron vision.
Yeah, it definitely is with the Echo, and now you need to not get caught.
Unfortunately, Perks did seem to miss the memo, but who is catching who as he just goes in and goes right on out, but Soaz won't let go of him that easy. Perks goes back in, takes out Sven. He is hanging around in all this. The Lamb's Respite will end, and he will fall, but not before G2 have started the collapse around. They don't want to take this fight, though. Emperor is not in the picture, or do they, rather? Soaz, that's going to be Kikis flashing out, and Amazing trying to get the chase down on this one. It's absolutely insanity, and Kikis gets the big pickup. That is a 2-for-1 for all the blood.
Yeah, Mythy did a lot. When PoE uses his dash, it will not complete if Tempered Fate stops it.
Oh, turn back to Perks. Oh! Okay!
Judging by the pings, he actually hit that one on Power of Evil, by the way.
He did. Power is going to fall oh so low as Kikis Chrono breaks back in. Power's going to get slain, and Emperor gets the credit. Mythy and Amazing nearly fall. This is going to be G2 trying to press their advantage here. How far can they take this with the 2 main damage dealers dead?
Oh, Pyra, they're gonna take another inhib now.
They're
Might
gonna
even
go
try
far.
to push for the finish. 2 carries are dead from OG, but they're gonna play it safe for now.
You kids definitely are going to go far, but they now turn their attention back towards the Nexus turrets, or rather onto Amazing, who burns his flash. Soaz, though, will answer back to Hybrid. Amazing is going to get batted away by Kikis to dominate this one. Soaz back to Fountain. Will it even keep him alive? It looks like it, but it doesn't matter if the Nexus is going down. And G2, once again, take a huge, convincing victory.
Tank.
Does a bit of everything.
Yeah. Ghost think we'll get to it.
So this is a matchup a lot of EU mid laners are not.
Honestly, to get those procs off just for zone. We'll get to back later
Another
here.
gank mid.
Another gank mid.
Amazing is right back, and there's the Frozen Tomb. Teleport coming in, but it may be too late. Amazing! No, that's going to be Perks going in, but Perks going down for first blood, and Peke staying alive. Kick is too late to the party. Tries to take a swing, but he misses at Amazing.
And I'm so happy to see Origen out of your Zia ulti. Can't do that against Kazan.
See the evolving. Of a pick and ban here. Now Trick coming in to look for Sven. That's a quick flash away as the teleport comes in from Soaz. Throws the big barrel, knocks Trick back into this one. Lam's respite is forced. And now Origen are going to back away. They can't keep fighting this one. Soaz now having to burn his own flash, and Mythy standing behind. Or rather, standing in front. And Perks is caught out by Peke. Get off my lawn.
Yeah, he was trying.
See a dive though, so we'll get back to that later.
Yep, G2, 3 of them caught in the middle, and instantly Trick just getting blown up. They take themselves another as well. Double kill over to Amazing. They grab everything, and they get out.
It's just fantastic view.
Have the Chrono Breaker, and he uses it. Hybrid and Mythy knocking each other up, but Hybrid does not have the stats to keep alive in this one. He's going to have to burn his flash and his ultimate, but Emperor does find an opening here. Sven,
oh, he's
very low. In comes Kikis around the backside. Time Winder moves it, lines it up, not even needed with the ace in the hole, and Kikis goes hunting. Reset on the ace, they get Mythy, more damage. Time Winder unbreakable, or is it? He's going to go down. That's a double kill for the top laner of G2.
Honestly, Kikis has been playing very well this game. Dodge with the ulti from Perks.
Oh, trying to stay alive in this one. Amazing. He's ignited Perks, and the spider goes up, the spider goes down. Perks turns around, but Peke puts him in a tomb.
And that's the thing, right? You can't dodge the ulti at first, but where are you going to go? There's no flash if you're Perks because you...
And there is Peke teleporting in the backside. Kikis knows he might be in a spot of trouble right now and keeps trying to stay alive. Barrels are flying. Kikis throws the convergence down, but it might be a little too late as the cocoon catches him. And Amazing claims another.
Yeah, set up for the rotations. One of those rotations could be a dive on the bottom lane.
And he might have walked himself into a trap. He gets hit up by the body slam. Frozen Tomb's on, and he doesn't stand a chance as Soaz claims him. And Trick comes in to try and defend way too late.
Man, G2 has zero respect.
Not to take that one too deep, but this is going to be the tower started here. Trick trying to zone them off. They still got a few more mini waves. That tower's already down to half health, and they knock Trick back in and pop him on up. Can they take him out? Yes, they can. Before he can even get the Lamb's respite on.
That is a quick one for Origen, and the slow-moving Kikis coming up to the top to try and keep it alive. But Peke puts Emperor in the Frozen Tomb, and he gets an unstoppable kill. Perks around the backside, does not have the damage to snipe out Sven. And Kikis just comes way too late to do a damn thing. 2 kills for Origen. They stay in the middle, they stay on Kikis, and they get him down to half health. They just keep on pushing and chugging away. 20 minutes on the clock, and this is getting pretty big for OG.
Origen just focused on 2 lanes because they were so confident they could just force a dive and go straight in.
Peke pops his Zanya's hourglass. Kikis waits to shut him down. It's Perks who finally picks up the kill. Amazing, chased out by Kikis. Can they get the last shot? No, because Soaz through his considerable weight.
I really like this Origen because you know that Zed cannot join. As long as Zed cannot kill Lissandra, this is good for Origen.
It's not happening right now. Peke just realized
He can take it. He's going to turn for Perks, and that pops the Maw Malmortius. Peke, though, does take a heaping helping of damage on the back of it. Meanwhile, Trick takes out Mythy.
Wait, what happened?
G2 down in the bottom side. Get a double kill for the Kindred.
Man, so the idea was actually smart from Origen. He's coming in to try and ward off the Baron.
And any action. Hang on, G2.
Yep, in comes the Braum. Mythy trying to defend all this one, but G2 had pulled the trigger, and once again, they do not release. Origen on the retreat path, but Mythy takes the Death Mark proc, has to burn his flash. He will stay alive for now. Perks in the front line, taking a little bit low, but Kick is trying to cut them off from the backside. Peke, he is just caught, puts the tomb on himself for the moment, but the Monsoon will keep G2 healthy for just a few more seconds, and Peke is slain as the rest of the team amps crates.
Yeah, Soaz just arrived into that fight because he was stuck in the bottom lane with no teleport. Down the wall.
Wall of Caitlyn traps. Let's see if it buys them enough. to make their team fights great again. 2,500, 1,800, 1,700. This is going to be a smite fight. Who's it going to go to? It's picked up by the Caitlyn. Emperor grabs it. We've seen that one happen before, but on this side, it's a bit different. Now G2 need to beat the retreat. Can they get away? They've lost the trick, but do they lose this fight? Kick is slowed down. Can he get back to base? He's going to dash away, but stunned up by the Braum. Turns back in. 2 members down, but G2 secure Baron.
Here, immediate start on the Baron though for Origen.
Now let's see if G2 can do anything about this one. Teleport has started to channel on the bottom side. We might be in for another smite fight. In goes Perk.
Trick is taken. Trick is a god. I cannot believe it. And now Origen are just going to fall back and forth. Emperor slain by Peke, however, so the fight may not be said and done. Amazing Will gets splatted on the back of that one, but so has double team on. Not before Perks is able to come up with another pickup onto Sven. A 3-for-3 Baron to G2. Excuse me, 3 for 2. I got ahead of myself.
A lot of people jumping.
On the towers. Now, TP coming in from Origen.
And that is a fast Soaz around the side. Peke, though, he gets the Zanyas on and will deny the death mark. No! He just mistimed it! And that is going to change everything! Now G2 on the chase with the Baron-empowered minions. Mythy, Sven, amazing. Soaz running as fast as they can. Back into base. There's still half a minute on Baron.
I can't believe Peke just died.
All right, Demon.
We just died,
It's
don't
going to be
believe.
a tower.
I wasn't robbed.
That's all good. That's gonna be inhibitor turret. That's gonna be inhibitor. That's definitely gonna be Mythy. Perks is dominating after an atrocious laning phase. He's 6-3. This is absolute insanity.
Yeah, that's half a second mistake that may cost them the game. Shadow mark is 3 seconds. Sony has 2.5.
The Monsoon.
Peke with the rookie mistake here. Origen under pressure.
Such a tense moment here. Origen trying to hang firm. Deathmark already back up. They turn their attention to Sven. Perks going way too low. Oh, Perks! He's gonna grab another kill. It's amazing. And Soad, that's the last Vex's turret. That's gonna be it. We have a new king in Europe after all. 2015, they proved they were LCS material. 2016,